ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CloudFest 2019. Please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to our host, Jeff Hardy.
Come on.
Ah, there you go.
Much better.
Jeff, you've been around this place yesterday, and you told me, when I asked him for advice, so tell me this morning when I came in, Jeff, what am I have to be aware of when I'm entering the stage? And he said, everybody will love you.
I said, have fun and everybody will love you. So,
Okay,
love,
well, I'm
love.
having fun. No,
Yes.
listen, Jeff, when you told me about your presentation, you said, what was it? I'm not having the nicest website, which is right. You're not having it.
No, none of you are having the best website.
Is that so?
I found the best website in the world. It's not mine. It's not yours.
Okay, and you are going to tell us which it is?
I'm going to tell you which one it is,
Okay.
and it's going to make all of you mad. But by the end of the conversation, I think that a few of you will agree with me.
Okay, so I'll let it all to you. It's yours. Thanks,
Right.
Jeff.
Let's do it. All right, guys. Hi. Who knows me? I'm Jeff Hardy. Anyone know me? Good. I'm not going to make any friends go away. This is a good thing. All right. First of all, this is my website, Art of the Message. I specialize in communications and messaging and marketing and things of that nature these days. But I found a website that puts mine to shame. So I thought, websites are how we communicate these days. I want to find the best website in the world. So I'm going to welcome you. This is my search. We're going to start with how I did my search for the best website in the world. HubSpot. Who uses HubSpot? They made a list. This is one of them. Music sites, very nice. They made a list of their top websites for the year. This is a website they did for cryptocurrencies that they thought was a really great website. It works out pretty well. It's very technical. It's got lots of cool APIs. This was their favorite design website. It was, Kobayashi is a famous furniture designer, right? And they thought this was a beautiful website. But you know what? I disagree. It's just it's not the best. It does something wrong. Forbes made a list. They had a different set of criteria. HubSpot, you'd expect them to be more marketing focused. You'd expect Forbes to be more business focused. So let's see some sites that Forbes liked. GSK, they complimented this site for its user functionality. Bear, they thought this site was exceptionally good at delivering materials and information to their customers. I still don't think it's the best, though. BP, they love this site as well. Do you agree with Forbes so far? Yes? No? They thought Nestle was great, especially for end user, a frontline customer engagement. They really liked how it was easy to find products, great use of photography. Still, it's not the best website in the world, but what is? So I asked the community. I asked a lot of my developer friends and my website designer friends the sites that they thought were the best website in the world because I needed to learn. Beats by Dre. It's amazing how many people loved the website Beats by Dre. Anybody else like the site? Anybody else use the products? I'm a big fan. Microsoft. A lot of people thought Microsoft, now granted, Microsoft's come a long way. Their website's no longer as stoic as it used to be. They've come a long way in so many ways, especially with their products and their open source dedication. But is it the best website? Apple's website. Yeah, kind of sexy. Who thinks Apple's website's the best website in the world? You wouldn't be alone. Yeah, there's a few people, they do a really good job with the website. You buy Apple products. See, half people aren't raising their hands. They're going, yes, Jeff's trying to trick us, so I'm not going to say a thing. But I disagree. So I want to introduce to you what I think is the best website in the world, and it's none of the ones that we just saw. The actual best website in the world is BerkshireHathaway.com. Thank you very much. My session's over. No, not yet. Why? Has anybody been to BerkshireHathaway.com? Does anybody own Berkshire Hathaway stock? You do. A or B shares? Yeah. All right. He's going to be an interesting person to talk to in a minute. Beautiful. This is it. You agree with me, right? It's gorgeous. Look at the exceptional, no design at all. No. What about the use of social? There's no social media on here. Okay, they obviously have something, some apps involved. No, it's nothing. It's just text. Obviously, I'm crazy or I've made some sort of mistake. Nope, it's pretty ugly. Maybe the site's broken. Maybe that's just like a default text that pops back up, right? Maybe that's it. 22 sides of design hell. Come with me. Let's go back in time. You said time machine and the DeLorean, and we'll tie this into the front stage. Remember the presentation, the DeLorean there? We're going to go back in time. Today. I can do this all freaking day. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Gorgeous. I think the font moved over here. Do you see that? That's great. Oh, hey, the big innovation. Look, this year it was these two close columns. I mean, that's a big improvement. They did that, right? It's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was a big jump. That was a leap forward for them. They actually added the L to HTM, perhaps. And there it begins. That site's been freaking the same way since it started. And if you think this is bad, you're not alone. I love this from Vox. Warren Buffett is great at business, but his website is terrible. We all kind of agree with it right now, don't we? Deep inside. You know I'm tricking you, but deep inside, you agree with this guy. 5 awesomely horrible websites. How would you like to be a Fortune 500 company and that's your reputation? The travesty of BerkshireHathaway.com. Is Berkshire Hathaway's website costing them millions? No, it's making them billions, and I'll tell you why in a minute. That's why it's the best website in the world. Top 10 mistakes of the Fortune 500 websites, and they topped the list. That was a great comment. Yeah. Now, I love this one too. Am I the only one that thinks Berkshire Hathaway's site is a massive pile of shit? All right, who agrees with this author and thinks it's a massive pile of shit? Okay, all right. Why Warren Buffett's website looks like this, the theory of counter-signaling. This guy got way too psychological. He got way too deep in the weeds, right? But I love this comment. 1998 called, they want their homepage back. I love that comment. I had to include it. Why does the Berkshire Hathaway website look so antiquated and bad? True. Berkshire Hathaway has perhaps one of the most poorly designed websites on the internet today. It breaks every rule that you and I religiously follow. Every single rule. I thought, okay, here's the problem. It's a budget issue. My clients tell me that all the time. Jeff, I'm sorry, we can't afford your confiscatory fees. We can't have you write our messaging for us. We can't afford you. So obviously, it's a budget issue. So
okay,
I tried.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the actual building where Berkshire Hathaway is based in Omaha, Nebraska.
It is.
You can find it here. Easy. I was there, honest. It was a very cold day, but I want to help the poor webmasters at Berkshire Hathaway with their problem. It's a frigid, blustery day here in Omaha, but let's see if we can't raise a little bit of money to help the needy webmasters at Berkshire Hathaway. It's a worthy cause. Let's do it.
Well, so far not a whole lot of action. People don't seem to feel very sorry for this company and their poor website. I don't know what to do. I Don't even have enough to buy a latte yet.
Well, I'll keep trying. I got a good idea. Sometimes you put paper money in the tip jar, and it gets people to leave more donations. They see somebody else has done it, and it's like social proof that it's a worthwhile cause. So let's do that. Let's put this paper money, and then we'll take and ask some other people to take and give more money that way, and it should work. And hey, somebody took my dollar. Dang it.
It's a disappointing experience. Wasn't able to raise any money at all. In fact, I left with less money than I came in with. And the security at the Berkshire Hathaway building wasn't too pleased with me. But may I say that the forcible arrest and body cavity search was just totally uncalled for at the time. But I will honor the restraining order. What else could be the issue? The building was nice. Must be something else. Why would they have such a horrible website?
Turns out, budget is not the issue. As I'm sure you know, when I took this screen capture about a month ago, a single share of Berkshire Hathaway A stock sold for almost $309,000 a share. $309,000 a share. Warren Buffett's personal share of that, he owns about 40% of the company. His personal stake in the company is $87 billion worth of stock. Probably not a budgetary issue. True. Berkshire Hathaway has, for all intents and purposes, unlimited resources to invest in technology, marketing, and website development. So they're not being chintzy about it. So obviously they just don't know any better. That's got to be the problem, right? They just don't freaking know what a good website is. Here's properties that they own 100%. These are companies they own 100% of. Borsheim's, beautiful site. You can order beautiful diamonds custom cut online. This is, their DQ. They're a big restaurant chain. Beautiful site, lovely customer interaction. This is Geico, one of the most successful insurance companies in America today. You can order products and services, beautiful API, 100% secure logins. This is Helzberg Diamonds, one of the biggest retail design and fabrication of jewelry in America. This is Home Services of America. This is another product they own. This is Nebraska Furniture Mart. Huge interactive site, lovely engagement. Oriental Trading, they sell wholesale and retail to people all over the world. See's Candies, famous the world over. Another beautiful site. Berkshire Hathaway has a large ownership interest in another bunch of companies. These are companies in which they own 20% or more of the stock. Coca-Cola, IB freaking M, USG, 20th Century Fox, probably a few creative people living over there. If you give them a hand with some design, what do you think? American Airlines, order your tickets online, highly secure website. And Apple. Do you think that Warren Buffett, if he needed a little website assistance or guidance, he could pick up the phone and call Tim Cook and say, send a few guys over? True. Berkshire Hathaway has experience and capability to create modern, sophisticated website experiences. Okay, so obviously the website's not important to them. That's got to be it. They just don't care. They don't know better. Well, not true. 100% organic. Who can say that? Who can get a million visitors a year organically 100%? Not many. 200,000 backlinks. True. The Berkshire Hathaway website is an important, vital part of their overall strategy. Now we're getting to the good stuff. So let's go back. That is an ugly-ass website. So we know a few things. We know they've got the money, they've got the smarts, they've got internet savvy, They've got technical experience on staff today. Why does the site look this way? Why would they do this? Anybody have any ideas? Seriously. Say it. I can't hear you. Go ahead and take the microphone over, because I'm sorry, I can't hear you, sir. I want to hear you now. Over in the back.
I think it's quite clever because time is money and you don't need 2 minutes to load a page where only text is on it. I like it.
Okay. Something else, and I'm leading you to it, and it's the most important thing. It's the most important thing. Something that 99% of us have forgotten. What's that? Who knows what that is?
Keep it simple.
There you go. Not enough, though. That's a website. What's that? Who knows what that is? Go back again. Oh, that's the website. What is that? This is required of every publicly traded company. It's a 10K report. When you enter stock information for public reporting purposes, you have to fill out a form and submit in a very specific format to the SEC. You have to submit in a specific format, and then they publish it live. And this is what it looks like. Do you notice any similarities? If you were a guy who was managing a hedge fund worth $100 billion and you were deciding stocks to invest in, what would you be more comfortable with this? Would you be comfortable reading this? You read these things every single day. You read a stack of these every single day, deciding which stocks to buy and where to move your billions around. This is what you read. You're not there to buy candy. You're not there to shop on Amazon or to find the latest clothes. You're not there to buy a cell phone. You're there to buy stock. And this is all you see every day. This is where you live. So this is what Warren Buffett wants them to see. Now, we already cleared this up. You own B shares, right? B shares are still pretty expensive. A shares are freaking really expensive. This website has a sole purpose. It knows its audience really, really well. Now, some guys said keep it simple and keep it clear and text only. The only thing that matters to Berkshire Hathaway, See's Candy is selling candy. We all buy candy. Apple's selling cell phones and computers, and we all buy those. So those sites are designed to appeal specifically to us. This website's the best site in the world because it's made a stock worth $308,000. It's the most expensive stock on the planet. This website's designed to sell that stock, and it's perfectly designed to sell that stock. True. The Berkshire Hathaway website is the best website in the world because they know exactly who they are talking to and what they need to hear. I'm going to go back again because it's just worth it. The links here, SEC filings. I wish this had a laser pointer. SEC filings, interim reports, Warren Buffett's letter to shareholders, Charlie Munger's letter to shareholders, annual meeting information. This is the customers that he's marketing, he's specifically targeting, right? This is how they absorb information. End customers, like people who are buying clothes and things of that nature, they absorb things differently. That's why visual is very, very important. Pretty Pictures is not going to sell a single $309,000 share of stock. The report will. True. Get by that again. Design, apps, platforms, code, UX, UI. What you want to say. got to break it to you guys, none of that matters. All the stuff that we dedicate ourselves to should be a servant. The only thing that matters is your understanding of your audience and what they need. The biggest advice, and actually the toughest challenge I have when I'm dealing with my customers in technology is they say, here's all the stuff that we want to say. Here's all the important stuff we need to say. And I've got to turn that conversation around. What are your customers? Who are your customers? And what do they need to hear? That's everything. All right, that's it. That's the message. The best website in the world is not the one you like. And it's a website that I could have coded myself on Notepad. Yes? Yeah? I could build that website. And if I can build that website, you probably don't want it. But I could build that website. Remember, what you want and what you think and the platforms that you use all comes second to the audience and what the audience wants to hear. I'm not suggesting you don't use images. I'm not suggesting you don't use your social media. But the conversation doesn't start with the apps that you want to build or the things you want the customer to do. The website begins here. Begins here. What does the customer need? What does the customer want? What do they need to make their decision? And then you work backwards from there and you build a website that does this. It does that thing. The tech supports the thing you want to do. Does that make sense? Okay. Anybody have any questions? I've just made them all sad.
No, Jeff, when you entered the stage, you said that we would all agree at the end of your presentation.
I didn't. I said, I'm going to correct you on this. I said that most of them would leave here still thinking I was nuts, but there'd be a few people in the back of their brain, they'd be going, and that's a success to me.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, but I do agree. I do agree. That's actually, it was a great presentation. It was really fun and lovely. But actually, the tweak of it, that website really works. That website really works, and that's what it's all about. Okay. Any questions to Jeff at this point in time? Did you bring any hoodies?
I did not bring any hoodies.
But listen.
But I am in the after hours. I am pouring single malt whiskey for people who are nice to me.
Okay. All right. Any questions to Jeff?
He asked if I got my paper money back. Yeah, I had to hunt the kid down, and he beat me up, but I still got my money. Thanks. Thank you for your time, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks. Cheers.